Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Her mouth is moving. Continue. Wait. Okay, it is. Alright, start the Twitch stream. I guess in the future I could start the Twitch stream first. Actually, I probably can't. Why does it keep disconnecting me? Oh, I think what it is, I can't stream on 2 different accounts. So it's like unlinking the other one. How do I do this? Oh, activate. Yeah, I think what's happening is it's me switching accounts. I played Dead Space on my other account because I started on it by accident. But this is going to be my main account, this one. So if you want to add it, there it is. Granted, I probably won't play with you, but you can still add it. What is this thing? Twitch.tv. In the future, I'm going to try. I'm going to start. I keep saying it before, but now I'm actually going to try to play with people. I might kick you from the group if you're crazy. YQTJKYB. H. And if you're wondering if I could see this, this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm not at my monitor to see the game. Activate, authorize. No title? Oh. I don't know, reading game? I used to put the game's name here, but you can already see the game name on Twitch. Alright, I did turn this on. I didn't see any gameplay though. Turn the screen off. And I'm actually using my PS5's mic. Headset, I mean. Alright. Yeah, I'm using my PS5 headset to play a Xbox game. Literal blasphemy.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary.
I can't tell how begin.
You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature.
It is quiet right now, but
the story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change.
uh-oh.
Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Oh, art style, cool. Crazy cool. Idiot. How are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I started middle school. What? I start middle school next year, I guess. I forgot about summer vacation. I was 6 years old when you died. It's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Starting off down. Me too. Hey, Luca. I thought this was supposed to be a kid's game. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your grand answered, and after I checked the pond and climbed up the treehouse, and I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone too. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. I guess this is what happens when you don't look up anything for a game. You just turn it on. Yeah, I was expecting a baby game. A baby game with a story. She's not gone. Okay, here we go. She's just missing? I think that's worse. Sorry, I meant to say it since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Lolo. Of course she is. Is it worse? Okay, Dad, see you next time. Is it worse? I don't know. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. I guess it's worse in terms of like false hope or something. Whoa, you can jump? Yeah, the game is extremely quiet. Break all these joints. Oh. Tickle. Oh, trophies. Yeah, all my trophies are on my other account. Because I had that one first. Ooh. The heck was that? Oh. I see your achievement.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Oh, they're coming back. Ooh. You can see them growing back. Alright, this isn't gonna work. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Wait, who talks like this? In Undertale, right? I didn't even play the second one. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. Find the perfect way to start our summer.
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran, and then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I don't know, I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your grand still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself. I won't be long. Tell Gran before heading out with Rolo. Your objective. If you didn't know, I kind of start these shorter games while I'm playing other stuff.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
Somebody broke in my house and planted things.
Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
What are they called? Doilies? Doilies. I don't see any doilies.
One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
The art style's crazy.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Noise alert. What is this? This is a Pwolftooth? One of those cupcake things with the white swirl in the middle or in the top. Hunger. Box busted.
Just some dusty knickknacks.
I'm assuming she's in the kitchen. That she's a person. Alright, let's try the kitchen. Oh, salty.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
In the kitchen? It's making me want to zoom in to see better.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
Yeah, that's what these are called. I used to call them cabinets. I think it is called. I think it is. A hutch.
Oh my! This is quite exciting! I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader.
So it's like a, what is it called? Like, you pick your path, I guess? Now I'm scared. Let's look upstairs first.
On the other hand, I suppose there's no reason to rush things. Gran will be waiting when you return.
Oh yeah, let's check upstairs. Before we ruin our lives. Oh, you heard the fridge. You hear it? All the wasted, air.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Yeah, this is a wild story.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Is this his room?
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Oh, cool boy.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
But she's in this room with him? He is little, I guess.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Oh, the water. Dude running the water like he paid bills. Wait, running water? Aren't they in the forest?
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
Hey, Gran, I'm gonna go hang with Rolo for the day. See you later. Hold up. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, North
The
Special.
less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
You were just gonna go art for the day? Oh, pick one. Ponder for the day, hide for the day, chill for the day. You're gonna chill. What if it's like use it once and it's gone?
We were just gonna go chill for the day. But best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. Well, make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
Better pick a different choice.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess we'll up at some other kids that we could beat them at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. So make sure you boys are done playing your little game.
All's well that ends well.
See the last one. Just in case it gives me another one. Ponder.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Oh really? What are you guys going to ponder on? What? Going to ponder on such a lovely game, exactly.
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
You know. Big stuff. Small stuff. Medium. Mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
But make sure you don't overburden yourself with a preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. I'll forgive you now. Alright, cool.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench. A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
Oh yeah, look. Oh wow. She won't say it again. Yeah, it's wheelbarrow. Not wheelbarrow. Oh, and Luca? You and Rolla stay out of trouble. I know. Get into trouble with Rolo. Immediately. Rolo's gonna, show Luca a gun or something. Like in the Sixth Sense. Come on. Hey, you tweaking. Dang it, Rolo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Let's see.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
A city? You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered. Until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
The foul harvest. I can't even begin to understand what that, or guess what that means. Foul harvest. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company.
Is he a dog or a hyena?
He had become a fixture around town over the past few years.
Or a rat?
After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Isn't that how it works? Big factories move places, then they hire people and then build houses near that factory to house those people? Now you got like a little town or whatever. And then there's stores and things for those people that live in that town, and then that's when it just starts expanding. Come on now. When I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. You're gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Be sure to invite all your little friends. I couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luca. I gotta get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh shoot, I just forgot. I need to get a headset for my Xbox. Oh now. Wait a second. Yeah. Now I see why I keep stopping. They're not cheap. The left side's a little low. Yeah, they are not cheap. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with preparations.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
He is literally a dog. I don't know what I am. A reindeer? Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I? It's Mayor Valent.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? There's nothing, keep at it. Alright, what can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh, just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. He's like just leaning. He's too cool for this. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was. A tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yo, Mr. Sinclair. Gosh, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? I was napping today. Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in my way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound ya. Yep. Yeah, but my mom said... Yeah, but... If I had a nickel for every yeah, but... I'd be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. So how do I record? Did I get that? Record what happened. Are you kidding me? So it doesn't automatically do it. Nice. Or the power up. What the hell? Dude, it's like I just got the Xbox. Like I still don't know how to do the recordings. Or even where they go. Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Golly, I'm sorry. It's my first week at perennial harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, it won't happen again. If we were going to be on a first name basis, then you can call me Pete. Nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be a part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here in Beacon Times. Amazing. Anyway, I better go. Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. It sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few questions. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? Okay. We're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See, that wasn't so painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Huzzah. First 3 questions. Answers in record time. Are you really writing out everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. You can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. Perennial harvest. Old Pickler Pond. Hey Chipson, is the line playing any tunes today? No bites. This morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. It reminds me, if you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the wheel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Oh, you live in the flashbacks?
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Tickle? Or junk?
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Give it a good cast now. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Whoa. Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. Got it.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you it'll turn up. Go pick out your bait from your tackle box. Buckaroo. Oh, we're fishing. Oh, we got one. So now we do
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
a boot. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. It's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope the other boot is at least has a sock to keep it company. Go pick out your bait. There's more?
Luca gently baited. Good for skimming the surface.
No, we know the other boot, right?
Luca tied a shoe. What fish could resist a nice...
You shut up, robot. Yo, it despawned. Look where the duck is. And the same thing, too. Except it seems glitched out here.
Luca gently... Good first.
I guess it just lets you keep doing it.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Cool. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Wait, Valentine. It's not the mining place, it's the fertilizer place. Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What made you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. place has been empty since the foul harvest. Yeah. Who would even kind of poke around that place? We found Rolo. Wait, what? My friend Rolo? I read that wrong. It's empty. It's a harvest. We would, oh, he said we would Rolo. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rolo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burnt down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa throttled me? This is the flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I got you back. Thanks, Rolo. Now that I think about it, looking around a decrepit fertilizing warehouse is exactly how I wanted to spend the first day of summer. Let's go.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Oh shoot.
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rolo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Oh, dude, you're really finding stuff.
While it didn't turn the radio
Like
into an
actions.
interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over. On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rolo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens. After Luca's father had passed, Rolo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rolo's way of keeping him occupied.
Dude, Rolo just vanishes. Huh? Oh, there he is. And he's tired. Dude ran here. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Yeah, how do you record though? Record what happened. Man, is it this one? Hey, Miss Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now.
Luca could see the morning regulars nestled in their booths at the early bean.
The coffee junkies. I'm Piper. Oh hey Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Hey Zaro? Hiya Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zario would like you... Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Why did Uber Eats just give me a notification?
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wander down the wooden path, unaware of the dangers ahead. Oh, this is getting good. And there's no auto thing?
Mum. Mum. Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record. The Beacon.
I was wondering if you heard any news about news? The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. And news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh, Rolo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rolo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing, and change is a dangerous animal. Last chance diner. The Beacon. Luca, just the fella I was looking for. You see a lion? A cat. Hey, Roxy.
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blackhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really. No. Can't say I have. But this is a Rolo's sister? Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Luca, wait up. I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Dude, I need these screenshots. I don't think I'm saving them. Nope, I wasn't saving them. Share last capture. Button mapping. Record what happened. Oh, wow, I'm pressing the wrong button. This button. Alright, cool. But what about the... So what just happened? I think it's this. No, it isn't. You hold it? No? Double tap? Dude, I'm so lost. Whatever. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Roll. What are you doing? Wait, why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What? You're not scared, are you? She's on. And a chunk. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Yeah, I don't understand how to tell it. Those are screenshots. Yeah, I'm just so lost. Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly. Oh, hey, nice weather. I really can't see. I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also, wouldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchores. Roxy, I'm gonna live with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the fall. every cat I dig up is rotten, and the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic's shrinking ray. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny cats. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind, oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again this weekend. So either you march yourself home and harvest this house, or I'll haul you home myself. Roll.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, we found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. First day of summer. The sun's shining, and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. It's great and all, but Rollo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. As Bob always says, tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Alright. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report. Well, that's funny. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. That's funny though, so you didn't have any other... See, why wasn't Tickle and Hyde available? It was just chill. Maybe it was like by design. Hey Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. What is this? Nuncreed's drugstore. Luca, my boy. Hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way home. I just sold the last jar of our grandmother's preserves. Preserves are like jelly, if I'm not mistaken. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually, I guess, Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. Just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.